someone that just got invited for the first time, or maybe you're an existing member. Either way, we want to say thank you for taking the time to join us here to learn about this. So let me just kind of tell you what we're gonna do. First, I'm gonna give you a brief presentation, a PowerPoint presentation. Then we are going to bring some folks out here tonight who have actually experienced Lionshare, and they're going to give you their take on exactly what is going on. I always say this, the best part of the presentation is when other people come out. I mean, my part's going to be informational, their part's going to be real life, okay? So with that being said, let me go ahead here and I'm going to share my screen with you. So give me just a second here. All right, everyone should be able to see my screen at this point in time. I turned my video off. My internet's a little bit unstable for some reason, so we're going to roll with it like this. I'll turn it back on at the end, but let's go ahead and get this thing started here. I always like to start with what is Lionshare, where are we at, how long we've been around, all that important stuff that you probably have questions about. Starting with how long we've been here. This contract, I think, launched 37 or 38 days ago. I need to do a lot better at knowing that, but I don't. So 38, let's just call it 37, 38 days. It doesn't matter. Either way, in that time, we put over 88,000 people knocking on 89,000's door right now, paid out over $11 million in US dollars in Ethereum in that short amount of time. And the reason why I start with that is because, man, we broke some records very quickly, and there's a lot of excitement going on here today, and we want to tell you exactly why and kind of cast that vision of what we're doing here at Lionshare. Our goal is not about this month or next month. It's a 5-year plan, and that's really what we're dedicated to, is a 5-year plan of when people think about smart contracts, they think about Lionshare, okay? So we have so many exciting things that are coming to the table to make sure that we are that brand that people think about when they think about smart contracts. So with that being said, let's break this thing down for you, and let me tell you exactly what it is, okay? Number one, Lionshare is a smart contract. A smart contract is basically a piece of programming code that's put on the Ethereum blockchain. And, I always say this, if you're not a technical person, maybe you don't have much involvement in crypto yet or a full understanding, it's not that big of a deal. You don't have to understand how it works. You just need to understand how it can benefit you, because you see, a smart contract, especially Lionshare, can provide you a lot of benefits, starting with it's a decentralized program, which basically means this: when it was placed on the blockchain, when that piece of programming code was placed on the blockchain, it can never be removed. It can never be destroyed. It cannot be manipulated. And more importantly, it is a self-operating system, which means this: there's no company behind this thing, right? There's no one that has to steer the ship, that has to run things. It is a self-operating system. So you never have to worry about what decision a company is going to make. As soon as you join here tonight, this becomes your contract as well, which is really cool, right? Now, of course, I'm going to tell you we have the best smart contract out there. I mean, who would I be if I didn't? But the truth is this, as you get in here and you get to learn a little bit about our contract, I think you're going to agree with us that we are the best out there. And, the reason why I say that is because when you first look at what we have going on tonight, you might see some things that are like, hey, I've seen this before. This is similar. Once you dive in a little bit and you really understand what Lionshare is about, you're going to see that we're very different, okay? So we'll get to that stuff here in just a little bit. Now, this is a peer-to-peer marketing system. So what that means is this: when it comes time for you to receive a commission, or for anyone to receive a commission inside of the smart contract, our smart contract knows exactly who is supposed to be paid, exactly how much they're supposed to be paid, and they are paid immediately and directly. Usually when you join any type of business, you make a payment, the company receives the payment, they calculate a commission, and sometimes they send the commission, sometimes they don't, right? But it could be a week, it could be a month, it could be 2 weeks. It just depends that type of company. Inside of Lionshare, you have an opportunity to earn instant income for you and your family. And, I know more than ever, right this very second, people need that, man. I mean, you need the opportunity to be able to create that income for you and your family. And that's exactly what you have here inside of Lionshare, is that instant activity, instant gratification for you. Now, I believe that this is really as close to risk-free as you can get for any platform. I say that, I guess there is a risk that if you come in here, you sit and you don't do anything. I mean, that's a risk, right? But when I talk about risk, I'm talking about, hey, these are the questions that usually come up. And anytime you're joining anything, hey, is the company well funded? Is the company going to make it? What's the long-term picture of this? All those things that you worry about. Is the company going to run off with the money? Well, if you remember, the very first thing I told you is there's no company behind this, right? So all those fears that you've had can just be wiped away. And you can get started here today with 100% confidence, knowing that, hey, this thing's going to be here. You can absolutely make it happen for you and your family. And referring others, you're never going to have to worry about, hey, man, I referred that person. The company went out of business. Now I've got to ignore them or avoid their calls. You don't have to deal with any of that stress that maybe has been put on you before, which is really, really important. Now, you can work your business directly from home. You can use your computer. You can use your cell phone. That's going to be completely up to you. Both are options. Now, 100% of what we do here is in Ethereum. If you're not familiar with Ethereum, get familiar with it. It's the second largest cryptocurrency in the world, right next to Bitcoin. And, I still love Bitcoin. Bitcoin's awesome. I want as much of it as I can get. But you know what Ethereum has done? It's really changed the game in a couple of different ways. Number one, the speed in which Ethereum moves is much faster than that of Bitcoin. Okay. It's almost instant when you start sending payments through the Ethereum blockchain, which is huge. Sometimes with Bitcoin, you have to wait a good amount of time, sometimes hours, right? This is almost instant. The second thing that's brought us is the opportunity for these smart contracts, which in my opinion is really the way of the future. Now, if you were to look at Ethereum when we very first launched this, so let's call it, I don't know, 6 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago. Okay, I think that's what it's been. You would have seen Ethereum at $240 for one Ethereum. Right now, I believe it's like $410 for one Ethereum. That is a drastic increase in price in a very short amount of time. Now, the reason why I'm telling you that is for two reasons. Number one, if this project can give you that instant income that you need, right? So there's going to be some bills that you need paid now, and it can absolutely help you with that. But the flip side of it is this: as you get those bills paid and as you start to build your business, you can really start to stack up some of this Ethereum. And the expectation is that Ethereum is going to drastically go up in price over the next 12 to 24 months. I've seen some estimates as high as $10,000 for one Ethereum. Now, let me be clear on something. Number one, I don't know, and neither does anybody else, okay? Those are expectations. So I'm not suggesting that would be for sure where it's going to go. It might go down. I don't know, but the expectation is that it's going to go up. And if that's the case, what an awesome deal for you and your family. Now, let's talk about transparency. I bet if I ask a question here tonight and say, how many times have you been part of a company that you didn't know everything that was going on behind closed doors? Every single one of you would raise your hand, right? Or if I said, hey, how many times have you seen someone marketing a business out there, talking about these massive amounts of income, showing their fancy cars, their houses, all these things, and come to find out there's no proof behind it, right? It could have been a rent-a car. It could have been, just a total false income claim. All that nonsense that has kind of put a black eye on the home business industry is removed inside of smart contracts. And the reason why I say that is because it is an open ledger. Every single person can see exactly what everybody else is doing all the way through the top. So there's no more of that stuff going on. It's created this community of just complete trust and honesty. And in my opinion, the smart contract is really the way of the future, putting the business in the hands of the people, right? And that's exactly what we do here at LionShare. Now, I want to tell you how we are different, though, okay? Because there's so many different smart contracts out there right now. They're popping up every day. And the truth is this: 99.9% of every smart contract out there is the exact same thing with a different logo on it. That's just the truth. Now, with LionShare, we didn't copy anybody's code. We wrote our code from the ground up. So every piece of code line that you see in our system was done by us. And that gave us a few huge advantages that I want to share with you here tonight. The first one being that we are the first and the only true follow me matrix ever created on the blockchain. Now, why is that important? Some of you, especially if you're brand new, that what I just told you is a foreign language. Let me explain it to you in a simpler way, okay? If you were to do business with any other contract rather than LionShare, all the people that you refer, so let's just say that you went out there and you referred 10 people, 6 out of 10, up to 6 out of those 10 people would go follow someone else in any other contract, right? They will not stay with you, which is a huge deal, right? You're the one that did all the work, whether you know the people personally or you got them through social media or however you got them to say yes, they would go follow someone else. Inside of LionShare, anybody that you personally refer will always stay with you and follow you through your system. And that is such a huge, important thing that you have to get. And as we get into the comp plan, you'll understand more what that means. So Speaking of the comp plan, we have two different matrices that you're going to learn about here tonight. We have what we call a personal matrix, and we have a team building matrix. Now, the personal is all about your personal efforts, what you do. The team building side of it, though, it opens up a whole new world, literally a whole new world, because you have the opportunity to do business in any country around the world with Lionshare. There's no limitation. So I'm guessing that maybe at some point in your business, you wanted to do business in some country, and the company said, look, you can't do business there because we're not incorporated. Those limitations, those boundaries are just, they're put down, right? Inside of Lionshare, you can do business anywhere. So here's the deal. Even though we have over 88,000 people inside of this contract, there's many of you here tonight that will introduce Lionshare for the very first time into a new country. I think we're probably doing business like in 50 countries. I don't know for sure. I know that number, when you first hear it, just seems like huge. But listen, we're going to 1 million people inside of Lionshare in 2020. So 88,000 or 89,000, whatever we're at, that's a very small piece of where we're headed. So congratulations on being one of the first people here. Now, the last thing I want to tell you is this. I've already told you that the price of Ethereum is expected to drastically go up over the next 12 to 24 months. Now, is it going to happen? I don't know. But what I do know is this. We had the foresight when creating this contract to make sure that we had the ability to reduce the prices if the price of Ethereum drastically goes up. So let's say Ethereum goes to $1,000 or $2,000 or even $10,000. Every other contract that is out there right now, they will go away. They will become obsolete. And the reason why is because no one's going to be able to afford to be part of them, right? They can't lower their package prices. We are the only smart contract out there right now that I know about, and the first that has created a way that we can actually lower the prices on our packages if we need to. That's a huge thing, right? And you have to understand that if a contract does become obsolete, right, and they go out of business, they're going to start a new contract, which means you're going to lose your entire downline. I promise you that, right? So very, very important to understand that. So let's get into the pricing. Since we were talking about affordability and adjusting prices, let's look at what it costs for you to get started here at Lionshare. Now, what you're going to see is we have two different platforms. We have what we call the L1 and the L2. The L1 is all about your personal efforts. The L2 is about that team building aspect. And we're not going to get into the comp plan just yet. What I want you to understand on this slide is the pricing, okay? Both of these platforms start at 0.02 Ethereum, and they go all the way up to 16 Ethereum, as you can see. Now, here's the deal. When you get started with us here tonight, you're going to pay a total of 0.04 Ethereum because you're going to join the L1 and the L2 at the first level on both of those at the same time. So that's a total of 0.04 Ethereum. Now, at the current price of Ethereum, I think that's around $16 to $17. I don't know exactly, but it's going to be somewhere in there if you were to convert it to US dollars. Now, the reason why I tell you that is because, we're committed to affordability. We want to make sure that everybody else out there has a chance right now to start a business and to build their way up. Most companies out there, or most contracts, or just the way it is, most of the things out there cost at least $150, $200 to get started. There's usually these huge monthly fees associated with it. Right now inside of Lionshare, someone can get started from 15 to 16 US dollars or 16 to 17, whatever it is, and they can build their way up. It is an unprecedented opportunity for people globally to get started with something and create a great income for them and their family. So we're very proud of that. And the flip side of it is this, if we have to, we can reduce all these prices, as I already mentioned, as the price of Ethereum goes up. So we'll see what happens with that. Now, there's one other thing I want to mention before we go on to the next slide, okay? When you join our smart contract here tonight, it's going to be 0.04 Ethereum, as I said, but there's also an extra fee. It's called a gas fee. Now, we do not control the gas fees here at Lionshare. In fact, no smart contract controls the gas fees. The gas fee is it's a fee for doing business on the blockchain. That's the best way to put it. And it's just a price of doing business. But I can tell you this, the gas fee is so minimal compared to your income potential, it shouldn't even be part of your thought process. Some people may focus on it. I'm telling you tonight, if you listen to the people who are earning the income, I guarantee you they didn't worry about a gas fee when they were getting started. They worried about taking care of their family. So we'll get to that here in a little bit, okay? Now, let's start talking about how you can make some money, okay? We're going to break it down, the compensation plan right now. And what I like to start with is this. If you're brand new here tonight, whether you've, maybe you've been in the industry for a little bit of time, you haven't had success, or, maybe you're brand new and, you're one of the people that got stuck working from home, or maybe you got furloughed or laid off and you're looking for a way to create income. Here's what I've noticed in my experience in this business. Most of the time, new people and people that are struggling, what they struggle with is the description of either the product, the service, or the comp plan, right? They don't have the posture that they need. They don't have the knowledge that they need to be able to explain it to people and do it in a way that people are like, oh yeah, I want to follow this person. They're a leader, right? That is a struggle because most of the time comp plans are so complicated that they don't even know which way is up or down. They know that there's a bunch of different ways to earn. They know that there's a hook that their sponsor probably told them about to share, but they don't understand the intricate parts of it. And it makes it really challenging when those questions start coming. Here's the cool thing about tonight. What I'm going to show you is so simple to understand that all y'all are going to be able to share it with people and they're going to be able to understand it as well. So what we're going to break down first is the L1. The L1 is all about your personal efforts, okay? The people that you personally refer into your business are going to fill this matrix. Now, if you look down here, you see this ID. This stands for you, okay? This is your matrix. You're at the top of your matrix, and there's 3 positions directly underneath you. Now, as you start to refer people, they are going to fill these positions from left to right, okay? So let me break it down. This is you at the top of your 0.02 matrix. We're going to use 0.02 because all the packages work the exact same, and everybody starts at 0.02, so it's the smartest place to start, okay? So here you are at the top of your 0.02 matrix. The very first person that you refer personally, they're going to take this position right here, the first one on the left. Now, this person is also going to pay 0.02 Ethereum just like you did. But instead of it going to an admin or a company wallet, this payment's going to go directly and instantly to you. Second payment, the second person that joins, same exact thing. They're going to pay 0.02 directly and instantly to you. That's pretty awesome, right? At this point, you've referred 2 people. You have doubled your Ethereum. I know that every single one of you out there have probably heard, hey, double your Bitcoin or double your Ethereum in the next however many days, 60, 120, whatever it is, whatever they can do to get you to give the money. That's what they say, right? Well, why not just do it tonight? You don't need to wait 90 days or however long to do it. You can do it now for you and your family, right? Now, the third cell that you make, you can see this is a blue color. It's a different color. This cell is going to go up to your sponsor. Now, the sponsor is the person that invited you here today. That's what we call them, your sponsor, okay? Now, when that happens, 2 things happen. Number one, your sponsor is going to be really grateful and want to help you because you helped them. But the second thing that happens is what we call a cycle. You see these arrows going in a circle. That indicates a cycle. Now, all a cycle is this. It's the smart contract recognizing that you have filled up your matrix and it needs to create a brand new matrix that you can fill up again. Now, one very important thing that differentiates us from every other contract out there, okay? You got to listen to this. Every contract out there, if you start at their lowest package, you cycle and you don't upgrade, okay? You just cycle, you keep your money, you don't upgrade. Guess what? They block your earnings. You can never earn there again until you upgrade. Inside of Lionshare, we let you cycle as many times as you want on any package, and you upgrade when you're ready. After all, it's your money. You already purchased the package. Why would we block you? It doesn't even make any sense. But that's the way it happens out there. You need to understand that difference between us and everybody else, okay? So I'm going to break this down really simple for you here tonight, and you can take it with you. Here you are at the top of your 0.02 matrix. Cell number 1 and cell number 2, 100% of these are going to go to you. Cell number 3 is going to be paid to your sponsor, and it's going to create a brand new matrix that looks just like this. That's it. That is the L1 comp plan. 1 and 2 to you, go to you. 3 goes to your sponsor. You get to do it again and again. Any of y'all can do this, right? How about the L2? The L2 is, I mean, there's a lot of excitement here with L2. And the reason why is because this is a worldwide opportunity, right? So imagine being able to work with people in different places around the world to leverage their networks, to leverage their skill sets, to leverage the different languages that they can speak, to leverage their network, right? The people that they know. You're going to have all those options when working with the L2 because it is all about that team building aspect. Where the L1 concentrated just on you building your personal team, the L2 is about that team building component. It's strong, right? So let me break down the differences between the L1 and the L2. Number one, the structure. As you can see, this is you at the top. In the L2, there's 2 positions directly underneath you, and then there's 4 positions directly underneath that. On the L1, if you remember, you were at the top. There were 3 positions directly underneath you. Now, the second big difference is this. You don't actually have to refer a single person into one of these matrices in order to be able to earn. Now, even though that's the case, I got to tell you this. You're going to hear from some people tonight who have earned some Ethereum, right? It's been an amazing time for them. And you're going to get to hear some of these stories from real people. Now, these people that are going to tell you their story, they're not the ones that came and sat and watched and hoped and waited that something was going to magically happen. They're the ones that got into this, bought into the process and the system that we lay out for you, and they're having success. So even though you don't have to fill up this matrix, right, it can fill up by spillover, but the only way that works is if everybody's doing their part. So the reason why I tell you that is when you come in here tonight, you need to have the mindset that, hey, you're going to do your part. You're definitely not going to be the weak link. You're going to do your part. You're going to help others do their part. And when that happens, other people can fill this matrix up for you, create spillover, and you can earn, okay? Spillover is just other people filling up your matrix instead of you doing it. That's just another word that they use, okay? So let me break this down for you really simple, just like I did the other one. This is you at the top of your 0.02 matrix. The first two cells, number 1 and number 2, they're both going to pay 0.02, and this payment's going to go upline to whoever is at the top of this matrix. Cell number 3, 4, and 5, 100% of these payments are going to go directly to you. So at this point in time, you may not have referred anyone, but you have tripled your Ethereum inside of this matrix. That's not a bad deal, right? Cell number 6, as you can see, is that blue color again. It's going to be paid to your sponsor. It's going to create a brand new matrix, right? The smart contract recognizes that you cycled. It creates a brand new matrix that you get to fill up again. Pretty awesome deal, right? So let me break it down for you so simple that you can take it here tonight. Here you are at the top of your 0.02 matrix. Cell number 1 and cell number 2 will be paid upline. Cell number 3, 4, and 5 will be paid 100% to you. And cell number 6 will be paid to your sponsor, creating a brand new matrix for you to cycle again. How about the L1 and the L2 together in less than 10 seconds? L1, number 1 and number 2 go to you. Number 3 goes to your sponsor. L2, 1 and 2 go upline. 3, 4, and 5 go to you. 6 goes to your sponsor. That is literally the comp plan. I mean, it cannot get any easier than that. Now, the last thing I want to tell you is this. I want to remind you that we are the first and the only true follow me matrix. We're going to be adding a new slide to this to show you the power of that. But here's what I want to tell you. I already said it. If you were to work with any other smart contract out there, the people that you personally refer, they will leave you. About 60% of them will go follow someone else. Inside of this L2 here, if you were to refer all 6 of these people, like even though you don't have to, let's just say you did refer all 6 of them, you realize these 6 people will follow you into the next matrix after they cycle. So when number 1 cycles, they're going to take a spot in your next matrix. Same with number 2, number 3, 4, 5, and 6. They will all follow you. That would create another cycle for you. It's very powerful. And I just can't do justice for it on this slide, but we're going to be adding a slide that's really going to help. Also, I'm going to throw in a YouTube link here at the end to help you understand the follow me system and the power of that. But let's get into some of the potential profit that you have here inside of Lionshare. What you're looking at right now is the L1. Remember, the L1 is all about your personal efforts. And what this is showing is if you started at the 0.02 package, and every single time you cycled, you upgraded to the next package. So you start at 0.02, you cycle, you upgrade to 0.05. You cycle at 0.05, you upgrade to 0.01, all the way to the 16th package. That would earn you a total of 55.59 Ethereum. That's some serious money, right? That's like 23K or somewhere around there, about $23,000, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. I'm not completely sure, but I know it's close. That's just cycling one time on every L1 package. What about the L2? Same exact concept. Start at the lowest level, upgrade every single time you cycle to the 16th package. That would earn you a total of 111.16 Ethereum. Folks, if you add the L1 and the L2 together, just cycling one time on every package, just once, that's 166.75 Ethereum. That's almost 70,000 US dollars. That's insane. I mean, that is some serious money because it's just showing one cycle. The reason why it's insane to me is because many of you will cycle 2, 3, 5, 20 times. I mean, who knows how many times you're going to cycle? The potential is there is what I'm trying to tell you. So listen, I want to remind you of how you get paid. Then we're going to wrap this thing up. This is a peer-to-peer system. You are never, ever going to have to wait and wonder if a commission is going to show up in your wallet. You're not going to have to wait a week. You're not going to have to wait 2 weeks, a month. You don't even have to wait 2 hours. It is instant and direct to you. And here's what I know. More than ever right now in this current economy, people need money now. I don't know what your situation is, but here's what I do know. This is the last week of August. I know rent's coming for a lot of you. Electric's coming for a lot of you. Some of you just had to send your kids off to school, or you had to buy back to school supplies or clothes, or maybe you didn't have that money to do that and you want to do that. Or maybe you're getting ready for the holidays. For once, you want that stress to be off of you. Maybe some of you are working from home, or your spouse got laid off, or you got laid off, and you're just looking for something to help you right now. I've been showing you this entire time how to get your lion's share. And if you don't know what that means, in any business transaction, whoever gets the largest portion of that transaction gets the lion's share. You can't get more than 100%. I just showed you how to do it, right? So what's it take to get started? Well, it's pretty simple, right? Number one, you need an Ethereum wallet. And you can talk to whoever sent you here tonight. They can help you get this set up. There's a couple different ones that we recommend. If you're going to use a laptop, you want to use MetaMask or your desktop. If you use an Android phone, so not iPhone, but Android, you want to use Trust Wallet. And if you're going to use iPhone, you want to use a wallet called Coinbase Wallet, not Coinbase Exchange. If you're in the US, you maybe recognize that name. It's Coinbase Wallet. These are all called dApp wallets, and they hook directly to our system. Okay, so important to understand that. Like I said, whoever sent you here, they can help you get started on that. So, I want to tell you, thank you for taking the time to watch this. As I said, this is definitely not the best part of the presentation, though. That's about to come when you get to hear from real life people what's going on inside of Lionshare. But what I really hope that you got from this presentation was a huge opportunity for your family, a global opportunity, right? You can do business in any country around the world. The affordability to be able to start a business for, $16 US, 16 to 17, even if it was $30, but it's not even that much. What a huge opportunity for you, right? To be part of a contract that is the first and only true follow me system, where you don't have to give up 60% of the people that you refer. The only contract that can reduce the price is if Ethereum goes drastically up without having to start a new contract. That is an amazing benefit to you. You have to understand that. But here's the deal. I don't want you to take my word for it. I want you to hear from others, okay? So what I'd like to do right now is first, before I bring anybody out, I'd like to bring out Edgardo. Edgardo, are you where you can come out and say hello to folks?
Aquí tu pesadilla, César.
Hello. How you doing, James?
Claudio.
Let me put some lights here.
El link
Yeah, man, I'm really good. How about you?
para los YouTube Live.
Great.
Le doy ahora y no me entro. Me llamaron otra vez 4 personas. Le
Non-stop.
reenvío.
I mean, I just did a video
que tú
for
me
a training
enviaste
that
a
I'm
mí,
doing tomorrow.
Y si me abre rápidamente y si le abrió todo el mundo
the
rápidamente.
vision of Lionshare for
A
the
mí mismo,
next
el
5
link
years.
directo que
That's
yo tengo
100% correct.
en
For the
WhatsApp,
next
a
5
mí mismo
years.
no me abre.
That means I'm about to
Abrí el
get
que tú me
on
enviaste y
Zoom
me
with
abrió
great
rapidísimo.
leaders from
Igual
Europe.
a los prospectos que tenía,
People
podías
that
ver, para ver si
they've
tuviste
seen
algún
what we
tiempo
have
libre
done
para verme lo
in
que
the
tenía.
last, I don't know, 40 days, 38 days. I don't know. It seems,
Whatever. Yeah, right?
It seems like 40 years. It seems like 5 years. I have no idea. But one thing I know is that I keep getting every single day people calling me saying, Edgardo, thank you. And thank you for bringing Lionshare to the world, to my country, to my city, to my family. That's why we call Lionshare the people's smart contract. This is your smart contract. This is not James. This is not mine. This is for you to share. That's what it is for. Lionshare is about sharing the opportunity. So, I mean, I'm excited. And the most important thing is, I'm so excited what's coming. That's the most important thing too. I mean, we have done great on the last, 40 days, 38 days, whatever it is. But what's coming, that's what gets me excited.
That's right.
Okay, that's going to be, I mean, we're building a brand here. We're building something like, whenever they talk about Lionshare, guess what? It's like, they're going to be talking about, you're talking about the best smart contracts. Simple as that. So
Right.
excited, my friend.
Yeah, dude, I'm with you, man. I mean, I think it's really important for people to understand, that vision past today. I think especially in this industry, people concentrate on what's going on right this second, or is this going to last 30 days or whatever. I mean, although that's important to concentrate on the present, we're headed towards the future, just like you said. And we know that when people think smart contract, they're going to automatically think Lionshare. That's where we're going. So if you're here today, you are early to the game. Congratulations. But Edgardo, we're going to bring out a few people here today that have been part of Lionshare. I'm going to ask this: if you have any support questions just throw it in the chat. Okay. We can help you out there. If you have a support question, throw it in there. We'll tell you exactly where to get those questions answered. Now, if you're an existing member, we would love to hear from you. If you have a story that you'd like to share, please raise your hand, right? We want to bring you out and invite you to come speak to people. It doesn't matter if you've earned even a fraction of an Ethereum. We'd love to hear it. Okay. So it doesn't always have to be about, the huge earners, but anyone that's out there that wants to share, we want to hear from you. So I'm going to start calling some people out. I don't see very many hands up, so that's okay. You guys know how we do it. We just catch people off guard here. Let's see who we can start off with. How about
let me I'm sorry.
No, you're good, man. Go ahead.
Let me see. I see here, how do you pronounce your name? Mike iPhone. I tried to unmute Mike. Let me see.
Michaels or Michaels?
There you go. Mikey, right?
We can't hear you, dude.
Hello, Mikey.
It's almost like your audio is not hooked up to your phone, possibly. Do you have earphones in your phone, maybe?
Let me see. I mean, I can see it.
Yeah, we can see you talking. We just can't hear you.
I mean, I can see that his audio seems to be activated.
Yeah, you're unmuted. I think it must be.
Mikey, we'll get back to you. Why don't you try to figure it out? Why don't we bring Kumar here? Kumar, how you doing, my friend?
Hello, good morning, sir. I'm good, sir. How are you, sir?
Doing good. Excited.
Hello.
I mean, 2020
Can you hear me,
a
sir?
great year, but the next 5 years,
Yes,
Kumar, is going to be
very
a
excited, sir.
blessing for many people.
Yes, sir. Yes, definitely, sir. We are ready to rock, sir. More than 250 people are associated with me in this Lions Air. They are doing great right now. And I have earned $5,700 from this system, sir. More than 10 people earn 2,000. Someone earn $1,200, $1,300, $1,500. That's great. Thank you very much for creating such a wonderful opportunity for community people, sir. My message to my team is, it's not what happened to you, but how you react to it that matter. Sooner or later, those who win are those who think they can win. Nurture your mind with great thoughts, for you will never go any higher than your thinking. So just think, you will win one day. If you can change your thought, it can change your world, sir. So change your thought, you will achieve the success later on. Thank you very much for giving me opportunity to talk with you.
Kumar, man, we appreciate it for sure. And you guys heard, he has about 250 people on his team. I know he's earned close to $6,000 US, which is absolutely amazing. And I admire your consistency, man. You're out here every single morning, every single night, and that shows a great leader right there. So congratulations on that. I see Alfredo. Alfredo, man, I'm trying to make it to where you can possibly be a co-host. Maybe Alexa can help me out with that. How you doing, man?
I'm doing fantastic. Just working on the new tool, my brother, so we can spread the vision for everybody so they can see how powerful it is, this Follow Me Matrix. And I don't know if you can make me a host or co-host, Edgardo. Can you make me
Edgardo or Alexa? Can you
Alexa
make Alfredo? There you are, man. Now you're good.
Thank you, brother. I'm just going to share something really super quick, James, super quick.
Yeah, please.
All right, brother. I just want to share this. As you guys see my my screen?
We got it.
Got it? All right. You see how powerful it is, guys? This is just to show you just a little bit how powerful it is. And this is just going to give you an example of how it's going to work. When you buy the 3 slots, let's say 3 on top, 3 at the bottom, your initial investment is 0.34 Ether. Sorry, I messed on the number 1 there. I'll fix it. So if you got those 3 people to follow you, your income on L1 will be 0.51. If those 3 people follow you and they do exactly the same, you will make 1.02. If those 3 people become 6 on your first level, you will be making 1.19 Ether. If they do exactly the same as you, 4.25. Now, if you get 6 people to do exactly the same as you, 6 slots on the top and bottom, 2.14 Ether your investment, your initial earnings is 3.21 Ether right away. Now, if those three people do exactly the same as you do, 6.42, and if those 6 people do exactly the same on the L1, 7.49, and this is what happened. This is where it gets really good, 26.75 on L2. See how powerful it is? It's just so simple it is. I'm not gonna go through all of them. I mean, we're gonna have it on the PowerPoint, on the PDF for you to review. And as it says right here at the bottom, when you apply the follow me system, these are the potential earnings. And that is a fact. Those are numbers. Numbers don't lie, people do, as we know. So if you just follow the numbers, I mean, you will get the result. So I just wanted to share that with you, James. I'll forward this later to you, man. So
Thank you. So for those of you, Alfredo, while we still got you, man, even though you're not sharing the screen anymore, why don't you tell folks just real quickly, because I know that you think that the follow me system is powerful, right? You and I have had this conversation several times, and for those of you who are new, that's what Alfredo was showing. He was showing that just the power of having a few people. If you noticed on that slide, he didn't have like you going out there personally trying to find 30 people. It showed 3 people, and then it showed 6 people, whatever you're comfortable with and what your potential earnings are. But Alfredo, for you specifically, I know you and your team have had a lot of success using that same exact model. Do you mind telling people just a little bit, either your personal success or like some people on your team, like, what type of Ethereum have they seen come from this strategy?
Well, pretty much myself, it's been an awesome month. Let's call it that way. More than 200 Ether. My teammates are some of them more than 50 Ethereum so far. But most of all, we're just trying to apply this system, brother. If people get it, everybody will make a lot of money. And that's a fact. When you help a lot of people to achieve their goals, you will get yours. I mean, the Zig Ziglar, right? When you help enough people to achieve what they want, you will get what you want. So that's my main focus, and that's the main focus of all the leaders, just to focus on creating tools to help our team to continue growing. Because as you help your team, you're going to continue making a lot of money. That's a fact. That's a fact, right? So all my teammates are super fired up. I mean, they're making some really good, awesome money. So that's what we are trying to implement this system, brother. Like I've been telling you, the system works.
That's right, man.
Yeah.
Save yourself some time, energy, and money. Thank you, Alfredo.
You know how it is, brother. Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate Alfredo doing that. I mean, he just does it. I mean, one thing you'll get from people out here, which is crazy, is just their willingness to give back to this community. I see Jamal has his hand up. Jamal, what's up, man? You got to unmute, Jamal.
Hey. I'm here.
How you doing?
I'm calling from Barbados. Represent, guys.
Barbados. All right, man. I think
I was
you're
saying
the first person from Barbados, I think, that's shown up on here. So good to meet you, Jamal. How long have you been with us?
Just a couple days. I think that's about 4 days to be exact, or 3 days. So.
Well, welcome.
Yeah, but it's an opportunity. It's a very good opportunity here in Barbados because, we are in a pandemic. Everybody looking for a second source of income, stuff like that. But I haven't made much money on it as yet because I just introduced it to about at least 2 people. But I have some people here on the call too. So I guess they will see the opportunity, and I hope they grab at it. Is either join the flight or get flown over.
I like that, Jamal. Well, man, thank you so much for coming out and sharing with us, and welcome from Barbados. Like I said, I think you're the very first person.
I also talked with Marlene this morning too. So
okay,
I'm all this here. She had an awesome call this morning too.
Yeah, well, she was taking up my slack, man.
So big ups to Marlene.
Yeah, she's awesome. In fact, let's bring her out. Jamal, thank you for coming out, man. We appreciate it. We appreciate you sharing with us. And I see Marlene sitting there. What's up, Marlene? Can you come out and say hello?
Hello, James, Edgardo, Alfredo, everybody. Oh my goodness.
Well, Marlene, thanks for taking up my slack today. I appreciate that. No, I know you're a rock star presenter, so we appreciate you taking the time to do that. But tell everybody what's going on. I mean, you got people calling you out from all around the world. What's going on with that?
Oh my goodness. It just feels good to be able to help people, honestly. I mean, I always say I'm here to help. I don't care where you're from. I mean, WhatsApp technology is just amazing. So I just communicate with just about anybody through Facebook, WhatsApp. I mean, they call me. I don't mind at all. I just love to help people because I mean, I let you know, James, you know, people asking questions and we just going back and forth. I mean, any way I can help, I'll be happy to do so. I mean, Lion's Share is amazing. Amazing. It's an amazing vehicle because, you know, they said you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Show him how to fish, you'll eat for a lifetime. And Lion's Share is showing you how you can eat for a lifetime. I mean, there's no better way to say, come on, you know, and get the part of the Lion's Share. It's an amazing opportunity. You can't lose here. You cannot lose here.
Well, Marlon, we appreciate it. And, you know, like I think Alfredo was saying, give people what they want. You can have everything you want. You do a great job of adding value to the market. And we appreciate all that you do for Lion's Share. So thank you for coming out and sharing.
Thank you for having me.
All right, awesome. I see David here. Let's see if we can get David. I think it's David. David, are you there, man, where you can come out and say hello?
I am. Can you hear me okay?
What's up, man? We can hear you loud and clear. How you doing?
Fantastic. Thanks for asking. And you're doing a great job. And Edgardo's doing a great job. Just a great vision for Lion's Share. So I'm going to tell a similar story, okay? Like most people on the call trust and like you and Edgardo both. Some people might say, do you really know them? So I met you a year ago at Lulu's in the Gulf Shores and met you and Edgardo in California. Oh, no, in Las Vegas at a meeting and went to his home. And wow, a good project, but a temporary hold. So anyway, so we got busy a few weeks ago, but we're like shifting from first gear to fourth gear the next few days. We're going to wrap it up like crazy. And I think we're buying a home there on Fish River, about 15 minutes from you.
Oh my God!
Palatial estate on the river, so you and your family can come out there. And leaders on this call, not just our team, but a lot of leaders from around the world can come there and stay at our estate and maybe have a chance to go to lunch with you. So that's our plan for what we're doing. Now, by the way, I've people made $500, $1,000. $2,000 in US dollars and $3,500. Dr. Kelly, right there, you met her. She's so busy, she don't have time for anything, but she made $3,500 part-time in a couple of weeks. And Geneva and Atlanta, $6,000, and Nate's like 10, 11 grand, and you met Nate. So anyway, so yeah, 25 grand. We're just starting. Thankfully, because of the team, I couldn't even believe it. I'm ranked on the leaderboard for monthly income.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so we're there, but we're not too happy about number 13. I'm moving to the top 5 in the next 2 weeks. Tell everybody on the team across the world, just get after it. Just go for it, or we're going to bypass them like they had their brakes on.
I like it, David. Well, man, thank you so much. I look forward to seeing that come to fruition. I mean, you talk about a vision. That's a cool vision to have. And by the way, I owe Dr. Kelly a call. I got to get her, got to get back with her. But man, I appreciate all that you're doing. I know you're going to skyrocket up that leaderboard too, because I've seen what you're capable of. So thank you for coming out and sharing.
All right, thank you.
All right. So maybe y'all heard that. You know, David has a team. I mean, he's earned well over 20,000. I think he said 25,000, but it's not just about him. I mean, it's about his teammates that have done amazing things as too. Let's see. I see Loma here. I don't know if Loma wants to come out, but I see her video there. I'm going to ask her if she wants to. Loma, are you there? She might be tied up. There you are.
That's all.
How you doing?
Hope you can hear me.
I
just got home from work and I've just listening to you in the last 20 minutes. And I've been with the Lion's Share for about a month, and 3-4 people signed up. But yeah, just enjoying the ride and just enjoying the success that everyone is having around me. and I believe it'll be coming my way as well. So we have a great leader. We attend as many Zooms as we can just to get all the help that we can get. And I'm classed as one of the baby boomers learning her way through all of this, but it's been good fun. So thank you.
Well, Loma, thank you so much for coming out.
Cheers.
You see, I just put people on the spot like that. Mike, Mikhail or Michael, do you want to try to come out again, man? You think your mic's working? I'm going to ask you to come out. Let's see if it works. Oh, no, man. We can't hear you. Next time, man. Next time, let's get that figured out. So next time you can come out and say hello. It looks like you got some good stuff there. So, man, we appreciate it. Let's see who else we have here. I see Juan Carlos sitting there. Where did he go? If he's still here, I was going to ask him. Juan Carlos, are you where you can come say hello?
Yes. Can you hear me, James?
Yes. ¿Qué onda? ¿Cómo estás?
¿Qué onda, James? Muy bien. And fantástico too, man. Fantastic and wonderful. And I feel so happy, you know what I'm saying? Because Lionshare is the best of the best and changed my life. I say always change my life. It's true. It's very true, you know, man. I'm right now in my organization. I help people today, only today, like 4 people more and coming up in Panama because they saw Lionshare is in the how do you say it in English? Social media. They saw me, and they saw Edgardo and James and a lot of leaders around the world. They say me, let's go, man, let's go, let's rocking with you because Lionshare is very, very, very true and big brand. Lionshare right now around the world is the number one. It's true. And a lot of people change their life right now. And it's more cheap too. It's more cheap too. It's like a Lamborghini, you know what I'm saying? When you help people, the monies come back very, very fast. Right now, appreciate Lionshare and God and James and Edgardo because my life, I don't have problem right now about the money. Today is Sunday. Yeah, it's Sunday. No, Monday. I forgot the days. It's wonderful, man. When the internet business, when your immersion in internet business is amazing because you don't have boss, you don't have problem with the time, with the money and everything. It's a blessing. It's a crazy, man. It's a crazy life. I'm very, very happy because I live right now. I believe I live this moment in this moment when the world in the history moment like a coronavirus, we help a lot of people. We make a lot of money too. This is the moment. Everybody in that Zoom, this is the moment. Remember that. This is a moment for everybody. And so, James, I feel so happy, man. You know, it's very, very powerful, Lionshare. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, Edgardo, James. It's wonderful. It's wonderful, man.
We appreciate you. Juan Carlos, your English is getting good, man. It really is. So congratulations on that. And what Juan Carlos failed to mention to you is, I don't know where you rank. I know you're in the top 5 of income earners, but I know you've earned probably close to 300 Ethereum. I don't know what it is, but man, congratulations, because it's not just you. Your entire team has done phenomenal things. So congratulations. I see Claudio clapping there. Claudio, what's up, man? You want to come? You don't want to speak English, huh? It's better than my Spanish, Claudio. Well, I saw you clapping for him. So, Claudio, thank you for coming in and saying hello. We're going to get you out here and get you working on your English as well. Thank you, man. All right, let's see here. I saw Prakash had his hand up. Let's see where he went, if he's still here. Prakash, are you wanting to say something if you're out there? Hello?
Yes, Mr. James. Good morning, all of you. This is Prakash Govinda from Nepal.
Nepal.
I am in line share since 2 weeks. I earn $2,000 from line share. It's a huge money in Nepal. In Nepal, we are developing line shares community. Even in our country, is not allowed to transaction in crypto. That's a very big matter. In Nepal, government is not allowed to transaction crypto, but we know the Bitcoin and the Ethereum is the universal currency. Nobody can stop us to doing or to earning like this Ethereum. So LionShare give us a big opportunity to earn Ethereum. That's why we are doing very well. We are going to growing our LionShare community.
Well, man, we appreciate you coming out. Can you say your name again? I think I said it wrong. Can you say your name for me again?
My name is Govinda Prakash.
Prakash. Okay. Well, man, thank you. I'm sure I still did it wrong. It's not personal, but congratulations, man. Earning over $2,000 in 2 weeks. I don't know if you guys heard that. He's from Nepal. And he was just saying that, you know, from a legal standpoint, it's kind of challenging to work some businesses in Nepal. But, you know, with Ethereum, it's a decentralized platform. He's able to do that for him and his family. And that's a huge amount of money in a very short amount of time for anyone, but especially in the country of Nepal. That is absolutely awesome. I see Anthony from Jamaica here. I'm going to see if I can wake him up. Anthony, what's up, dude? Can you come out and say hello?
Hello.
How you doing?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
We got you. Yes, sir. How are things in Jamaica?
Things is nice, man. I'm just chilling with my daughter.
Oh my gosh. You're in trouble, man. You don't even know it yet. I've got 2 of those that are grown almost. You're in trouble.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying every bit of it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man. So I know you've been with LionShare for a little bit of time. Can you tell how your experience has been?
I could tell them that all who's worrying about the gas fee already made back that already. So whatever I spent for the gas fee, I made that back already. I wasn't worried about it. I'm just trying to move on right now.
Absolutely, man.
I got 3 people in, and I'm still looking for more.
Let's do it.
So, yeah.
You know, Anthony, you're consistent, man. You're out here almost every single night or morning. I see you out here, and that's part of the process is being consistent and surrounding yourself with other people that are wanting the same thing. So, man, thank you for coming out. Thank you for sharing that baby girl with us, too. She's beautiful.
You're welcome anytime. But thank you. You know what I'm saying? And thank Marlene. And I got a crew. You know what I'm saying? I got a little Jamaican crew I'm building. You know, we in Bahamas, too. We got Bahamas in the house, too. So, you know what I'm saying? So we going right around. And I got my son into this. Yeah, I got my son into this, my big son, you know.
Okay. So, Anthony, we need you to blow up in Jamaica and the Caribbean because that's where I want to go. Okay, like if I have to go somewhere, I wouldn't mind going there. So get that team.
I'll make it happen, yes, sir. You see me?
Exactly, man. Well, thank you for coming out. We appreciate it.
All right. I'm going to make it happen here.
All right, let's do it. So Anthony from Jamaica, really cool building the Caribbean team. As you can see, he gave thanks to Marlene. We get a lot of that because she's a rock star as well. So listen, it's the top of the hour here. We're going to wrap this thing up. You know, I really appreciate everybody taking the time to come out tonight. If you're brand new, what you need to do right now is get back with who sent you here, get your final questions answered, and get started tonight. I mean, you have an opportunity to double your Ethereum triplet, whatever you want today. You know, it's in your hands. That's the key thing. You don't have to wait on anyone. It's on you. And, you know, I always say this, you'll be in business for yourself, but definitely not by yourself. As you can see, we have an entire team here of people that come out every single night that are willing to help you. This right here that you saw, this presentation, this is a tool that you can use every single day. We do it twice a day, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you can invite folks out here to learn about this, to hear from real people. And there's not a better, opportunity than that to be able to get familiar with the business. So thank you for your time. Make sure to join us 11 hours from now. For all the leaders that came out and shared, thank you all so much. Get back with who sent you here, and let's rock and roll. Y'all have a good night. Thank you all.